The future of Jonathan Kuminga with the Golden State Warriors hangs in a delicate balance, and this story is far from over. Despite the tension and uncertainty surrounding his contract negotiations, there is still hope that Kuminga can carve out a meaningful role with the team. But here's where it gets controversial. Instead of chasing a superstar status right away, some experts believe Kuminga should embrace a more modest, yet potentially rewarding path, one that mirrors the career trajectory of a former NBA star. This is the part most people miss. Throughout the entire offseason, the Golden State Warriors and Jonathan Kuminga have been locked in a standoff regarding a contract extension for the young 22-year-old forward. Kuminga turned down the Warriors' $45 million offer, signaling that he might hold out for a more lucrative deal via a sign-and-trade agreement. Meanwhile, the Warriors have been unwilling to accept any deal that doesn't meet their valuation of Kuminga's potential, resulting in a deadlock. In the midst of this drama, NBA analyst Kevin O'Connor offered a compelling perspective. Rather than pushing back or rejecting the Warriors' current vision for Kuminga, O'Connor urges the rising star to recognize and embrace the specific role that head coach Steve Kerr has in mind for him, a role reminiscent of NBA great Shawn Marion. O'Connor paints a picture of what he calls a new-age Shawn Marion role. For those unfamiliar, Shawn Marion was an exceptionally talented player whose career balance of versatility, defense, and athleticism enabled him to be a key contributor to championship teams. O'Connor points out that instead of resisting the label of a role player, Kuminga should see it as an opportunity. Shawn Marion was a phenomenal player on winning teams, O'Connor says. If you take on that role, you're positioned for a long, successful career. You can eventually become a star, but you've got to start by being that valuable teammate first. To put this in perspective, Marion's NBA tenure spanned 16 seasons, during which he averaged 15.2 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 1.9 assists per game. His impressive resume includes 1 NBA championship, 2 All-NBA selections, and 4 NBA All-Star nods. What makes Marion's journey stand out is that in the latter part of his career, particularly with the Dallas Mavericks, he transformed into a reliable role player who started games and contributed significantly without necessarily carrying the team. Here's the catch and the controversial angle. While O'Connor firmly believes Kuminga has the physical tools and skill set to adopt this kind of role effectively, he doubts Kuminga currently has the right mindset or willingness to do so. I don't see any clear indication that Kuminga is ready to embrace or even wants this role, O'Connor admits. But deep down, I just hope he chooses to step into that character, because he certainly has what it takes. He just needs the mental approach to match. It's important to consider that Kuminga is still very young and hasn't yet had the chance to prove himself as a bona fide star in the league. So, it's understandable that he might still be developing the mentality required to accept and thrive in the role suggested by Kerr and supported by O'Connor. This situation begs a broader question. Should rising talents like Kuminga prioritize individual stardom or long-term value by embracing key supporting roles on successful teams? Could accepting a role player tag early on actually be a smarter career move? Or does holding out for a star-level contract and opportunity better serve their ambitions and legacy? We'd love to hear what you think. Do you agree with O'Connor's advice or believe Kuminga should keep pushing to be the focal point? Drop your thoughts below and let's spark the conversation.